Marty, I guess maybe just a dozen games into the season now. You talked to all the other coaches. We haven't had a chance to chat with you. Your overall view of what you've seen, and is it kind of a pinch me moment with all these goals that are going in right now?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're obviously really happy with our record, and we've won in different ways. Obviously, our power play has been outstanding. Our goaltending's been outstanding, but any given night, it's a different line, a different player that steps up. So we're happy with the fact that we're winning in different ways, and different guys are coming up big on any given night.
What stood out about the way you were able to generate your offense while not sacrificing on the defensive side?
Yeah, I think the guys have really bought into the fact that we're going to start from our end first and go from there, and then depending on the opponent that we play, we obviously have different things that we try to key on, but we're obviously getting good production from our back end as well in terms of getting pucks through and pucks in the net, and we continue to focus on that, making sure that it's a 5-man offensive system, and again we've done a good job finding those loose puck rebounds as well.
You sort of sized up the year heading into it, and all the different ways you would have to win games and things like that. To see that you can look, that guy's done it, that guy's done it. Does that maybe give you some swagger as a coach, or maybe some belief in sustainability of how things are going?
I think, yeah, sustainability, and I think that the feeling on the bench is that the next line's going to go out and do the job. The next line's going to go out and play within structure. In terms of the deep pairings, we believe in everybody. So there's a real calming effect on the bench that we feel, and even last night when we were down 2, the feeling on the bench wasn't much different than it was throughout the first 10 games. It was, here we go, we have to make sure we keep doing what we need to do, and little by little we clawed our way back, and then obviously got the result we wanted. So I like the resiliency in the group and the belief in each other, and that comes from the players.
On the data side, I know that that's an area you have a lot of understanding in and what have you. And I know that slot shots in particular have been a big theme around this team for the last couple of years. Seems like at 5-on-5, maybe you've progressively leaned on teams. How has it been going, and is it true that it's been getting better and better as the years go on?
Yeah, I think that we're trying to make sure that we get to the areas of the ice that are impactful in terms of denying opportunities, but also getting opportunities and those second chances that we really try to have a focus on. And depending on the opponent on a given night, based on their coverage, it depends on what we're going to do. But I think we've done a good job getting to that area, and it's going to be something that we're going to focus on, for the entire season. So as much as we're happy with what we're doing, we have to just keep doing it.
Just maintenance for Logan?
Yes, and yeah, just maintenance, yeah.
And how was I don't know if you can speak to the progression that Jaret, Anderson-Dolan, and Ville are making. Obviously good to see them on the ice.
Yeah, they've been on the ice, but this was the first day they were on the ice with the group, so we'll just see. We'll evaluate how they feel after the skate, but it's nice to see them. Certainly, it's not easy being injured and being away from the group, and real nice to see them out on the ice with us.
Marty, I know that nobody ever likes to look ahead, but you've got 3 in a row now coming up against the Central Division. I do believe that other than the Seattle game, the only other 3 one-goal games you've had have been against Central Division opponents. So is that what you guys are kind of preparing for, starting tomorrow night against Utah?
I don't know if we're looking that far ahead. It's been, I'm not sure the run of days we've gone on here with every other day, so it's kind of been practice day, game day, not look too much further ahead than that. Touch on what we feel we need to maybe clean up on a practice day like today, and then tomorrow, we'll take a look at Utah. But because of the schedule, I think we haven't really focused too much in terms of looking ahead. It's just trying to keep up with it.
Yeah. So in terms of the cleanup, I mean, you balance with, yes, you gave up a power play goal yesterday, but you also had a key kill that stretched over from the second to third, kind of almost like Columbus. Is that how you guys kind of monitor it as coaches? I mean, you don't want to give them up, but especially the key times when you are able to prevent a team from getting back on even terms.
Yeah, for sure. There's moments in the game where you have to come up with a big kill, and I think starting periods like that certainly helps you gain momentum. And it's a difficult task, but the penalty kill came up big, and they've done that. And we can't discount the fact that they've got some fairly elite players on the other side as well. It's again how we rebound from a goal against, or how we rebound from momentum swings, that I think we've done a pretty good job of so far this year.
Marty, just a quick follow-up about Connor. From Scott's comments last night that we expected her practice today, but how did he look to your eyes?
He looked good. Yeah, he was quick. He was fast, and he was KC, so didn't look any different to me.
Marty, you drop a lot of pucks for your centerman post-practice, post-morning skate. Where are you at with your group starting with the puck?
I think we've done a good job structure-wise. Davis does a really good job with our centermen this year in terms of pre-scouting and evaluating that. And I think the thing that stood out to me last night was the ability for us to recover pucks even when we lost them. Obviously, that was a great read by Nick and Cole in terms of that one goal that Stanley got. So, it is the centerman, but it's also the other four guys on the ice, and we've been happy with how the five on the ice have looked out of those sets.